Right then, let's try this. So follow on from where we were. I know you can see this piece of wood. What you've got to imagine is everyone knows what a seesaw is, where you've got a centre point of balance. One side goes up, therefore it must go down, vice versa. So if you can imagine this now across your shoulders, and what we're talking about now is punching technique. So if you throw the lead, regardless of which stance you're in, the seesaw goes up. Now, to throw this again, I've got to pull it back and go again. There's very few people that can fire off 2 shots and have good strength and power in them. So if you can imagine, if you've thrown your jab, that's why the cross will come right the way through. So what you're doing is you're pulling one trigger or moving the seesaw back and forward from its point of balance, okay? Now all the energy in your shot comes from your hips. So again, this is why you turn your body into the shot to develop the power, okay? So your technique will save you when you're tired. So, on top of everything else that we did yesterday, I know they're only bits, so you have to bear with me. When you pop in your combination and you fired this shot off, what you're going to have to do in order to get this hit through, this part of the seesaw, is just open up your lead foot so you can bring this through, okay? And the same with the hook. When the hook goes in, this comes back to guard, and then this turns in. So you can either class it as like a seesaw action with your hips, or as I teach in the class, once you pull the trigger on one gun, the trigger's got to go. You can't refire that shot until you cock the trigger to go again. Very few people can fire off 2 shots with decent power, okay? So, regardless of whether you're parrying from yesterday or whether you're bridge punching, when you fire off your combinations, okay, remember your hips got to go with the shot, okay? So when you step in for the jab, you're going to pop your hip in. When you open up for the cross, your hip's going to come through. You're going to push all the energy up through that rear leg into this cross. When you fire this hook off, this obviously comes back to guard, and this hook goes in, and you're going to turn or do what's classed as Alvis, as Seaford Paul used to say, and you're going to fire this hook in this way. So what you're using is your body mechanics. Very few people can swing shots, right, and actually do any damage to you. So if you're going to cross, yeah, hook, uppercut, you've got to send your hips in with the shot, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So whatever bit you want to do from yesterday, that's fine. But when you add on, use a bit of common sense. So if you've bridged, this trigger's gone, this is fired, okay? So your next shot has either got to go up, cross, or over. It's the opposite trigger. It's the same with your kicks. Very few people can punch and deliver a decent kick with the same shot. Usually you'll punch and bring in the opposite trigger. Okay? So add that onto what you did yesterday and expand, and I'll be back either later today or tomorrow. Peace out. Stay safe.